In this video, we are going to do the 3D meshing of a solid. So I go to this option of open. From your project files, suppose I open this file, that is AHM1502. Select this file and click open. So first of all, as we know, we have to make it mappable. So to make it mappable, we have to just trim it. So go to solid edit, trim with surface, select the surface, trim with surface. So I select this surface as a trimming surface and trim it. And now we can see this complete solid is now mappable. And now we can do the meshing. So before doing the meshing, we have to further trim it. So go to solid edit, select this solid. Okay, select this base solid, deselect this top surface. So take the mouse onto this top surface, make a right click, it will deselect. Go to surface and select this vertical surface as a cutting surface and click on trim. So now basically this model has been divided into 3 solids. So now what we are going to do is we make 3 components of it. So I go to component option. In the component name, suppose I give this name 1. Click create. Then component 2, create, component 3 and create. Go to return. We can see in this component we have component 1, 2 and 3. And now we are going to assign each solid to different component. So go to tools and go to organize. In this organize, go to this first arrow and select solids option. In this solids, select this solid and select destination component. Click on this destination and assign it to the component 1 and click on move. Similarly, select the second component. In the destination, click on this 2 and click move and select this top solid, destination, make it 3 and click on move. So basically what we have done is we have divided geometry into 3 components and we have assigned each solid to different component. So by making this component, it will be very easy for us to do the meshing. And now I go to delete, go to component and click on this preview empty. And now we can see one component is empty. So click on this delete. It will delete the empty component. So click on this return. So now we have assigned the components. We can start the meshing. So in the meshing, we always have to start the meshing with the most complicated surface. And the most complicated surface into this geometry is the surface with these curves. So first of all, we are going to do the mesh of this surface. So I go to 2D mesh. Now we can also hide other surfaces. So make a uncheck on this surface, hide this. Similarly, hide the surface too. So that is the advantage of creating the components. We can hide the components according to the requirements. So now we have to do the meshing of this solid. So go to auto mesh and select the surface. Click on this mesh. Right now we can see the meshing is not much proper. So to make it proper meshing, I go to reject option, click on return. And let's simplify this geometry. So click on this return and go to geometry, quick edit and simplify the geometry. From this node, split the surface from this node to this node. It will create a planar surface now. Similarly from this node to this node to this node. Now this will simplify the geometry. It will be easy for us to do the mesh. So go to return, 2D and click on auto mesh. Select the surface, do the mesh. Now we can see the mesh density is very high. Let us reduce these values. It is 150, so let's make it lesser. Make the right click multiple times. Suppose I want 50 elements here and then hit the roller. Similarly, I want 50 elements on the top side and then hit the roller and make it lesser on the other side. Suppose I make it 30 elements. So when we make a very denser elements, it will take our computer a lot of time to make the pre-processing. That is why we have to select the appropriate number of elements. So now we can see the mesh is looking good. We can also check the quality of mesh from here. Check and Jacobian. We can see Jacobian is fine. Go to this mesh density. Do the mesh of the all surfaces. Click on this return. Select this surface and this surface. Click on mesh. Now select the number of elements. Suppose I want number of element on this. Take some lesser element. Suppose I select 50 element. Okay, let us make it lesser. Make it 45. And then reduce the elements from here. 10 and then 10. So right now we are not much worried about the quality of elements. We just have to change the numbers and we have to keep check of the quality of the element. So just reduce the number of elements. Once again reduce it. And then I want elements. Suppose I want 25 elements here. And also here make it 25. So in this way we have created the mesh. We can also check the quality. We can see Jacobian is failing on some elements. Right now we are not much worried about the quality of elements. So I click on this return. And now we have created the 2D meshing. We just have to convert it into a 3D mesh. So I click on this return and go to 3D and go to solid map. And now suppose I go to this line track. Because we have elements on one side and we have path of the element on other side. So I select this element. So click on any single element and then click on this element and go to the option of by face. It will select all these elements and then go to along geometry. In this along geometry select lines option and suppose I select this line and click on mesh. Mesh element size suppose I take 2 and click on mesh. And now we can see it has created a mesh. So mesh quality is very fine. So I click on this reject. Suppose I increase the number of element. Number of element I this time. So make it 4 and click on this mesh once again. And now we can see the mesh is looking good. And then I go to return. So in this way we have created the meshing of this top surface and we can make a check on this surface. So now we have done the meshing of this most complicated surface. We have to do the meshing of the surface that is connected to this. And the main surface that is connected is this bottom surface. So we have to do the meshing of this. To do the meshing of this, either we can select this surface or we can select this surface. Suppose I select this surface. So go to 2D, auto mesh and suppose I select this surface and then go to mesh. So number of elements on this side I want. Okay, we have to select number of elements in such a way that these mesh are connected. So one way is that we have to count the number of elements in here. Other thing we can do is I click on this reject. We already know the number of element onto this side. So let's select a different surface. I select this surface. Click on the return. Go to reset and suppose I select this surface and click on this mesh. We know number of elements here are 50. So we need to make it 50. So just reduce the number of elements and then hit the roller. Similarly, we have to reduce number of elements from this side also. Let's make it 40. Okay, let's make it 35. Similarly, onto this side, make it 35. Hit the roller. And now we can see the mesh is fine and mesh are well connected. And then click on return. Go to return once again and then go to 3D. Go to solid map. And now see, we cannot do this mesh by line drag because by line drag, when we drag this mesh with respect to line, it may not create a perfectly connected mesh. So in this type of situation, we need to use the option of linear solid, or we can go to general. See, we don't have any source geometry, but we have a destination geometry. So I deselect this first component. We now have a destination surface. So destination surface is this surface. elements to drag. Select this element, go to by face. Okay, go to by face. Okay, it is selecting all these elements. Go to reset. Click on this element. Suppose I select by collector. Click on this collector. We know that this solid is a part of second collector. So select the second. Click on select. And now we can see all these elements onto this solid 2 are selected. In along geometry, we need to select the option of nodes and then zoom in onto this part, and we have to select the nodes from all these elements. So select this one by one, select all the nodes. So select the nodes. We can see it is creating a node path by selecting all the nodes. Select the nodes one by one. We can also select the nodes by making a window of that. So now we have selected all the nodes. We can select mesh. The reason why we have selected these nodes is that when we create the 3D element, it will create a well connected mesh. Now we can see all these meshes are well connected. So that is the advantage of creating these elements with respect to this node path. So I click on this return, make a selection on this element, that is first. And now we have to check the connectivity of these elements. We have to make sure that these elements are well connected. So I click on this delete option, go to elements, select elements, select one of the element from this model and go to by attached. And we can see the complete elements are selecting. It means our elements are well connected. So click on this return. And now we have to do the mesh onto this solid. So make a uncheck on this solid 2, geometry 2, and make a uncheck on this. Also uncheck on this elements, these elements of solid map. Also we can do this meshing because we know the number of elements. So we can select 2D elements, auto mesh, select this surface and select mesh. So number of elements we know. Also we can select the second surface, just make on reject on this, click on return and then make a uncheck on this surface 2 and surface 3 and then make a uncheck on this mapping and make a uncheck on this solid map to hide the elements. Click on this reset and select this surface, click on mesh. So we know the number of elements onto this. We know that there are 50 elements, 50 on this side, 30, 35 here and 35. So click on return and then go to return 3D solid map. We need a line track, so go to line track, select the solid and go to by face. In this we don't need any node path, we need a line. So select the line option, select this line and click mesh. Now it is not showing the mesh because we have to make a check on this solid map. So click on this elements and click on return. And now we can see we have created the 3D mesh and we have to make sure that the mesh are well connected. So just select delete option, select any of the element, click on attached. And we can see all the elements are selecting. It means it is a well connected mesh. Click on return. Similarly, we can also check the quality of elements. Go to tools option, check elements, select the 3D panel and we can select the Jacobian. It is showing no Jacobian is failing. Similarly, we can select the minimum angle, maximum angle. We can see no elements are failing. So it is a very good quality of mesh. So I click on return. So in this way we can create the meshing of 3D element.